everyone, and welcome to our podcast, A Message to the World from our alumni. My name is Monica. I'm from IrRADIARE communications team, and for the ones that don't know us yet, we are a multidisciplinary and multicultural team that deals with urban, local, and regional administration and public policies from an environmental sustainability perspective. We work with digital, numerical communication and management technologies, among others, which you can find in our website, irradiare.com. Starting a new adventure, we have created this podcast that we will use as a platform to launch a series of messages to the world in this time of environmental urgency. Every month, you'll be able to hear interviews, discussions, news, like tips and actionable strategies around sustainability topics, but also what our interns have to say about their work with us and their future prospects. Today we have here with us Aurélie, a designer student from the University of Tours, and she's here already for 4 months in our office in Alger, and she's working as a web designer. To you all, thank you for being with us today, and now let's get our monthly dose of wisdom with Aurélie. Welcome,
Hi.
Aurélie.
Thank you.
How
Hi.
are you?
Fine.
Hope you are doing fine. And now your internship is coming to a close.
Yes.
You arrived on March, and since then you have been able to know Portugal, the Portuguese, and experience to work in a Portuguese company. Do you want to talk about this experience? How was the first impact, and how is the vision from your side?
Yes, I think the impact of working here in IrRADIARE and in Portugal in general was really positive. I learned a lot of things, and I think that I open myself more to the world in general, and it's a really good experience for me. I really enjoy.
And do you think it would be the same internship if you were not in Lisbon, but I don't know, in a small village in Portugal or in other country? Do you think it had any difference to be in Lisbon?
I don't think so, because the weather is the same in Portugal in general. You have a good weather here. So even I'm in Chaves or something like that, I will enjoy too, because people are really open, kind, and welcome with people. So I think it will be the same.
Okay. For us, it's always a pleasure to receive interns from different places, and we really love this cultural exchange that we all benefit when you join us. And as you have been working in communication design, you have been studying web design, but also, other kinds of communication.
Yes.
And do you think that the topics that we usually work, because we work a lot, as I was saying in the intro, with sustainability, environment, we always have these kind of concerns in our work. And do you think this has an impact in the way that you are working now? Did it brought anything new from the working perspective?
Yeah. I think, yes, it's really changed my mind first, because when I came here, I was not expecting to, improve myself a lot like this. But I think that I learned a lot with how to just change my habits, and I think...
Yes, because we have a lot of actions that are with the people in the field, connecting, giving some giving information in schools, in people on the street. So there's lots of this kind of work that we have been developing. And I don't know, tell us from your training side, if this had an impact, because when you are in school, usually it's a closed environment,
Yeah.
and you don't contact a lot
That's
with
true.
common people.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you develop the work, but then you don't deliver it to a client, and you
Yeah.
don't actually meet the people. But
Mm.
do you think this kind of experience has changed the way that you worked, or as you foreseen the job?
Yes, of course. I think that it changed my mind, my impact to work in general, but more like I think with people, because we went to a lot of business trip or something like that, and I really like see how I we impact people in general, like the young people, even like the adults, and I think it improved me to do more in web design, like to give a more an impactful message to all the generation, like to change, to have a better mind, like to treat well the earth, I think.
And can you reflect a little bit on your during your university, during
Yeah.
your studies? Do you, I mean, do you expected that then when you were working in a company, did it met your expectations? I mean, not everything that you have studied, for sure, you have applied on the real
Yeah.
life,
Mm.
but was it better that you or worse? So how was the experience after you? I mean, you were in tours in France, thinking,
Yeah.
okay, now I know all this.
Yeah.
How can I implement all the knowledge that I have?
Yeah, but when I came here, I was expecting nothing, not just good or bad. I was neutral. Like I was just like I take all the thing like how it came for me, and I was surprisingly really happy because it gave me a beautiful and positive impact. Necessarily not just on my mind or just my thing, but on my work because I improve a lot by my design skills. Sorry, but also my behavior with all the people. It's really helped me to improve this, and I think that it impact me really positively. And it's I think it's the best way because when you came here without no expecting, you don't know, but what you get after that, it's a lot. It's big, it's huge, and you're really happy after that, I think. Yeah.
Great. And how do you foresee in your future? I mean, as a professional on communication, web design, I mean, there's
Yeah.
lots of course, we here work a lot in sustainability,
Mm.
environment, so it's something that we always have in concern, the way we work, the way we think communication, because sometimes we privilege digital communication, not
Yeah.
printed, for instance.
Yeah.
But how do you foresee your future as
Web designer.
a web designer?
I think that it impact me, as I said, positively. So now I'm really careful about what I do and stuff like about the environment. And now I really want to, for my future, of course. Yeah, I'm not sure yet, but I'm expecting. And for the future, I really want to impact more, like to maybe work freelancing and for a digital company who work for environment, sustainability project and stuff because it gives me so much impact that I really want to work to again and more for my future and after my study, of course. So I want it too.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And living in Lisbon, I mean, you are from communication design, so I guess you are aware of small details or information that usually common people, I mean, the kind of fonts used or the signs or, I mean, this visual communication that we are always, but
Yeah.
how do you tell us how was your experience in Lisbon? Do you think it was confusing? Do you think it's I don't know if which things did you found interesting or I mean
The thing that I find interesting here, I think it's street art. I saw a lot here, and I really, really, really appreciate it. I enjoy so much being in this city. It's really like warmful, I think, and I saw some struggle here too, to be honest. Like the bus transport, at first when I came here, I was struggling so much to find where I have to go and stuff, and just to read, like the map on the station. It's so hard because you just have a arrow or something like that. And from a French people, it's really like I don't know, it's weird for us. So I was struggling, but I get used to, and now I'm perfect. So
But so you think that design can be improved in the way they communicate
I
public
saw
transports?
this, and I
So
had
maybe we can address some tips to Cariche, to our local.
I will send a
transport.
later. Yeah, of course, like a recommendation, please, to improve. Of course. So this, I think that as a designer, I think that you can do better. I think. I think.
And still regarding your experience here with us,
Yeah.
what kind of what project did you find most interesting, or what was the task that for you was like you learned more or you found more challenging, but that it could give you this opportunity to grow?
I think the most challenging project was video, because it's not my main profile. I'm a web designer, so I do mock-up and stuff on internet, but video was really challenging, but I love it so much. Just the motion design, to learn again like how to do some animation, to just animate an arm or something like that, was really cool. I don't know, I really appreciate, and now I want to grow up my skill in this. So yeah.
Great. And what was the high point of your experience? When did you have the most fun?
The most fun, I had a lot, to be honest, but I think it's the trip when you go just in a typical Portuguese city, like the real one, not like the tourist when you see everybody and stuff, but the real one when you can see the real life of the Portuguese, how they live, the habits, all the stuff was really interesting. And I think Chaves really marked me for all because I was enjoying like how they live and stuff. I was like, I live here since 5 years. I don't know, so I really like it.
Yes, it's. I mean, those experience with, schools and with local communities always are.
Best.
Yes, and which tip? What can you say to new interns or people that may want to join us here in Lisbon? What do you have any tip, any advice?
I have a lot. So first, come without no expecting is the best way to be surprised by the life here, by the local, by everybody, by everything that you can live here. First. Second, just enjoy, go out, just walk in the street and you will like it, because it's a really beautiful city with a lot of architecture that has a web designer, of course. You will love it, of course. And the last one, I think it's like enjoy, like just talk to people, like randomly try to talk Portuguese. I'm not the best one, but I try here, and it's really funny how they love it. They appreciate when you try to do some kind of word, not a sentence, please, but some word. It's okay for them. So just try, enjoy, learn the local life here, and I think it's done. You will love it here.
Thank you, Aurélie. It was a pleasure to have you with us. And for you all, thank you for listening our podcast. And I don't know if you want to say some last goodbye.
Of course, thank you. Obrigada. Muito obrigada. And
perfect.
Bye. See you.
See you next month. We'll be back soon.